My mom being numbered 100-2 because, yes, she is off of her husband is literally the exact same thing as they're doing in The Handmaid's Tale. It means here's him, and then she's under him. And his kids are like that too. And it's always the men, and everyone are off the men.
We both watched The Handmaid's Tale after leaving the Order, and we had chills with how similar it was to the Order. I remember thinking that the person who wrote this had to have been from the Order because it was so similar.
I was so convinced that they had to have either known about the Order or some type of polygamous group because so many things on there were similar to our group. Like, for example, and they were doing the ceremony, right? The freaking passage from, is it the Bible?
Yeah, Genesis 30.
Genesis 30, that's the exact scripture that they would use to convince us that polygamy was the right thing for us. So
yeah, it was that one. Sorry, I just wanted to put this in here. It was that one and the one that talks about Abraham getting a new wife, because they talk about the law of Abraham in the Doctrine and Covenants, as well as trying to say that Doctrine and Covenants 132 is the law of Abraham is celestial marriage, which is polygamy. So like all of these things that the Handmaid's Tale has in common with the Order, like one is a woman who can bear children should bear children.
Even if they're mentally challenged, physically disabled, they still want them to have kids, and they will have kids.
And then also men in the Handmaid's Tale, we see like the man has to wait to be awarded a wife. This happens in the Order as well.
As well as you literally cannot trust anybody, your best friend, your sister, anybody. If you tell them you're going to leave, because they're so brainwashed to think that if you leave you're going lower than hell, they will tell on you to try and save you from going to hell. It happened to me a couple of times, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things that I think that I got chills when I saw this in The Handmaid's Tale when she runs away, and they were like, what do? We got to go get her back. And they said, no, we don't have to do anything. We just have to tear down her character so that no one believes her. No one sees her as a beacon of hope to follow. And they do that with us. Overnight, when someone leaves, then there were, do you remember all the rumors that people said?
Yes. And I remember all of my friends would message me and be like, I can't talk to you anymore. You're a bad person, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm literally the same person today that I was yesterday. But they were so convinced as soon as you leave, suddenly you're this devil.
Mind you, 17 at the time when people are bullying her like this. Same with me. I had people that I thought were my friends saying, at least now only you can go to hell and you don't have to bring anyone down with you. Again, 17 years old, and they're turning them into demons so that no one in the Order will look up to them in any way. Let us know if you want us to do another part Handmaid's Tale. I did a whole Handmaid's Tale series for like 30 minutes to an hour on my YT channel.
Yeah,
she
go
has
check
it.
it out.
Yeah, check out mine. Also check out hers. Links are in the bio.